through it yourself. This support.
Sorry,
Okay.
I just remembered.
So I need to say that again.
Continue.
The support. What is a support? So that's what I want to repeat. The support is the point where the trade, we call it price action, where the trade, I don't use the word price action till we get there. So I'm trying to use the simplest English I can. It is the point where the trade rests or touches many times, multiple times, more than one time. So that is the support, meaning that it got to that place, touched it, and bounced up back. Now, bouncing up could be to the sell region at the top, or it could be midway. If you see my stochastic RSI, although, listen, we're going to be trading, learning how to trade without indicators. This stochastic you are seeing here is an indicator, but I just left it there. Normally, I should remove it. So by the time you master trading without indicators, then when you add an indicator, in short, you are a guru, professional. So you just walk over. So, but let's look at this, my stochastic RSI. I want to use it to explain what I'm saying. You will see this circle, this unending circle that is like warm. Can you see it? Yes, my environment. Okay. Okay. So this is my stochastic. Are you seeing them? This one, this line. You can see it's coming down, hitting the buy region at the bottom, and then going back up again. So it's an unending circle. You look at this place, it got to the middle. It came down. It got to the middle, came down, and then started going up again. So it's not always that it gets to the up, and it's not always that it gets to the bottom. So that is the support. I will explain this getting to the middle and all that as we go on. Then what is a resistance? The resistance is the point, just like the ceiling, the roof, that the trade gets to at the top. It hits it and then comes down again without being able to break through. So the point at the top that it hits multiple times before it will not finally, break through. That's what we call when you hear that there's a breakout, you understand? But that point at the top where it keeps touching and bounces back either to the bottom or middle, goes up again, that is a resistance. Good. So we now know resistance and support in the easiest term. Now, your support can also turn to your resistance, and your resistance can also be your support. Why did I say that? Let's assume the trade is trying to hit the bottom. Let me use this place now. Let me use this place now. You see, let me use the bright color. So look at this place. You see that this place I'm marking red here, the trade actually went below. That green line is the buy region. That's the support. It actually went below that place. I'm circling the stochastic RSI now. It actually went below that support. So it broke that support. Because it has broken that support, now look at my, sorry. So it has broken that support. Now look at my chart up here. You will see that there's a support here. Here. You will see that this is a support. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me use another color. I don't want to use red. Okay, better. You see that here, I want to use this. This is a support. You can see this place here. This is a support here. You can see the circling there. This is a support here. This is a support here. This is a support here. So it broke it and it came down below. Now this is another support here. You understand? So if we keep looking at it, this is also a support here. If we want to drag this way, if we're dragging it, the more you drag it to your left, the more you see that you have support. So by the time it breaks that support and it goes down below that support, for it, so it will not
Oh, Dr. Money, we have lost your voice. We can't hear you, but we can see your screen. Hopefully she comes back
Story
right now.
building.
Okay, Dr. Money, you
Yeah,
are
in
back. We
story
can hear
building,
you now.
and you have your roots. Eh?
Your voice went off at when
Okay.
you were talking about the support.
Okay, network. Okay, sorry. So let's say you are in a story building and you have your roof of the first floor on top of you. That roof is acting as your resistance. Now you are jumping, playing, and then you hit the floor of the house, of the story building up. The floor is your support, right? You hit it and then you bounce, all this bouncing thing, you bounce up to the roof again. So you keep bouncing from the support of the first floor, hitting the ceiling, the up, So the ceiling is your resistance, the floor of the first floor, the story building, is your support. But somehow maybe the floor of the story building now got broken or something, and then you now break through the floor down. Of course, you're going to use your shot. Now broke down to the down part of the story building. So what now happens? You've gone down, you broke through the ceiling, and you went down to the your city room or the room that is below that room you were bouncing. Now you will land on the floor of the room beneath that room, and that is your new word support. And now you want to go back up to the story building. So for you to bounce back, you have to, from that new floor that you have gone to now, so keep hitting the roof. So that roof that was acting as support for you before, that you broke, is now what's your resistance. So you have to be able to hit that roof many times with enough force to bounce back up to the first floor that you were in before.
Oh, network. I think she's having network issues. Let's be patient a bit. If we have any questions, we can be writing it down on the chat. If there are any questions, feel free to write it up on the chat. Hopefully she bounces back soon.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Welcome back.
Can you guys hear me? Network threw me out before.
Yes, we can hear you now. You're welcome back.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, Dr.
Yes,
Money, we can
you.
hear you.
I'm very sorry. Oh, this is my house. That's why I hardly attend Zoom meeting, because it's so strenuous for me. Honestly, it's very, very strenuous for me. My network is so bad. Sorry about that. We'll just manage one way or the other. I'm gonna know this.
Sorry.
My network is frustrate my efforts. So, but do you understand that? I don't know where the network cut me off. Do you understand that part now?
Yes, we do.
Again. Hello?
Yes, we do. You can continue.
Okay, I'm trying to load my trading view so that we'll just let me leave plenty talk and just show you what I want to show you. This one that the network is misbehaving. So one of the easiest way that I'm jumping so many things now, but one of the easiest way that you can use to trade is this. You mark, like, take this trade, for example. Now just use this past performance of this trade as example so that you know. You first of all, let's say where this red line is here now, this from this place, now let's assume this trade does not, I just want to show you so that you see that it's true. Let's assume that this trade from here now has not happened. This place has circled now. Let's assume it has not happened, right? Let's assume, I want to show you how you use support and resistance to determine your take profit. So let's assume this place I circled has not happened. I will use it to show you something. So you look at the performance of, you know how to draw this. Are you seeing what I'm drawing? If you put your finger on top of your trading view, I'm repeating this for those that were not in the Zoom yesterday. You put your finger on top of the trading view, you can see what I'm drawing. You just be moving, this is your cursor because I'm using a phone. So look at this now. This is a beautiful support. Let me extend it this way so that you see it well. Okay. So you locate the points. If you look at this place, you locate the points where I'm just using horizontal. I want to do horizontal and horizontal support and resistance. We also do channel. That channel is also very easy. But let's do horizontal. You locate where this trade has touched a particular point multiple times. So this is one here. It has touched here many times. So I will explain as time goes on why I am using this particular thing, because I want to collect as many weeks as possible. So when I want to teach you, you know, we say that we are allowed to stay floating loss. I don't do floating loss anymore. No, that is forbidden in my dictionary now. So we'll get to that stage after all Prof and all that. Maybe that will be towards the end. I will not stay in a trade for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. No, it will not happen again. So I will explain why I'm doing this. But look at this now. And I've measured this. So this is a support. If you look at that thing I drew there, you will see that I took it far to the left so that you see, you know, how it continues. You can count the number of points that trade has touched many times. That is a beautiful support, right? Then you see this H at the bottom. If I want to trade this coin now, you see this 1.42 at the bottom. This is my exit point. I must have my exit point. I mustn't stay floating loss. So that's my exit percentage. So I will now measure here and then locate the next support. Now you can have many support depending on the time frame you are trading with and the percentage you want to work with. You can see this. Let me draw one support. This is a support here. You can see this is a support here. This place. You can use that. This you can use horizontal to draw it. So that is a support. Can you see the points? That place I drew just now. You see the trade touching so many points there. Can you see it? So many points there. Can you see that? That is a support. Then this is another support again. You can decide to take here. This is another support again. So that area. Remember that the support is not always like 100% accurate. So don't even kill yourself about that. So you can see there are so many supports I just drew here now. So if you want to take this profit, remember that, let's know that trades, it must go up, it must go down, it must retest. We call it retest. Look at this thing we drew now. If you come this way, are you seeing this other side this way? That it went this way. If you look at the support we drew now, because I said we should assume this right hand side has not happened. I just want to use it to confirm for you. You see that it's maintaining itself and then it's going up. Did you see it? So if you want to take quick profits here, you just measure. No, after getting the support, just go from one of the level of one support, measure it to the next. So the next support. That is 3.2%. So if you are not greedy, collect 2% or 2.5. But let's see if you are enter this trade here. If you look at your right-hand side, look at it now. If you can see what I drew here, this percentage we took, you can see that it actually played out if you followed it. Now, this is what we drew just now. We just took this place here. Let me use another color, sorry. Color what I use now. Okay, let me use yellow. So let's say we took this, we measured, share is all of us that measured this 3% just now. From one support, that is why I said you must understand the support, but this is what you need in this bureau. Every other thing has to read, every other thing is English. Once you can measure from one support to the next support, be collecting your money, depending on the time frame you are using, that is the measure. You are 80% done. So, sorry. All this plenty add. I'm trying to remove it. So you can see that we got 3%. This thing we measured. Now, let's assume that we measured that. Somebody dropped a signal on the premium, was it premium? No, not premium. On the inner circle earlier on, I think Michael Olele, yeah. And I told him that you want to force this thing into reversal. Now, Michael Olele, let's talk now. Let me show you what to look out for you to know whether you can enter. The fact that you identify a downtrend. Now, we've not talked about uptrend. This is not uptrend or downtrend we're talking about now. We first of all just got the support and the resistance there, and we measured that. But it's always important that you must know whether it is a downtrend or a uptrend. Now, looking at this, you will see that the red was coming down, and it got down, and it rested on the support. Listen, oh guys, listen. It rested on that support that we drew, right? Look at the next candle forming. Also on that support. Can you see it? And then look at the next candle forming again, on that support again. But there is something you must understand about these two candles that formed after the big red. How can you put this in? How do you know that you can enter? When you see the body of the candle very thick, meaning that a lot of people, it depends on the color. If it's red, a lot of people are dumping that coin. That is why it is very thick. Now, when you see it, the wick, when you see the wick, that is the tiny part. I already said, who is disturbing now? When you see the wick, Lata, can you please mute that person? When you see the wick forming, you can see this big red. You can see this big red. At the bottom of it, at this bottom here now, the wick is there, right? You can see the wick. What does the wick tell us? It tells us that the number of people dumping the coin is reduced or reducing. So plenty people started dumping the coin from the up. Plenty people were selling. And it started coming down to the support there. It even broke the support a little bit and came down to my exit place. And what happened? It got there, rested, the support held, right? The plenty people that were dumping it, they now lost power. More people now went in to buy. That is why the price now started going up. Remember, the plenty red dumping it down was thick till it got down. By the time green will now enter, the green will neutralize their power and now started buying. They were now pushing the price up. That is why you saw that the body, the thickness, ended at the top of this support. The wick you are seeing shows that more people enter that coin. That is price action. Meaning that, because we must know price action also. So maybe I should just talk about it and not. So meaning that more people have entered this coin and they are buying this coin. So what will now happen? It will now put your antenna at alert. Okay, money is entering this coin. Good. You now look at the second candle after that thick one. We have this kind of dodgy. forming. What is the meaning of a doji candle forming? Indecision. So the people are deciding, should we buy or not, But that dumping power has reduced, because if you see that doji, it is small and is filled up with wick. The next candle again is indecision again. So by the time you see that the dump that was coming was much, and indecision, then you should know that the coin will pump, it will go up, because if indecision is not there, it will start, coming down, it will break the support and keep coming down. So like this kind of trade now, if I see something like this, I will enter. Then another thing that will make me enter this trade, this wick you are seeing at the bottom, when you see a candle and the wick at the bottom is, I wanted to explain that in the group earlier on with Mama BC chat. When you see the wick at the bottom, I wasn't going to talk about support or resistance, it was the wick I wanted to point out. When you see the wick at the bottom of this support of, the area of support, when you see the wick plenty there, it shows you that money is, that's the wick at the bottom. Listen, the wick at the bottom, irrespective of the color, the wick at the bottom plenty shows that money is entering, so it is pushing the price up. It was coming down, it was dumping, and money entered, is pushing it up. That is why the wick is at the bottom. People enter to shift the price up. But when you see the wick plenty at the top, what does it mean? It is bearish. Why did I say that? Now, let's look at this candle. You see that at the bottom, at the top, the wick, that's the candle before the green one. You see that the wick at the top, is long. So what's happened? Meaning that many people were dumping the coin, entered, that's people started entering to dump the coin. It got to a level that their power was exhausted and people came in to buy. That is why it went up. So you know that the next thing that is happening is up. So that is that for that place. But look at the right answer. You see that the 3% we took here, it played out. It even did more than that up. So let's take, what's the time? I'm trying to be conscious of George's time.
Big boy, you can carry on. No, this is more important.
So let's go to the correct. We should stop, right? Because it was supposed to stop 20.
I think you can carry on. You can carry on. This is more important. Go on, please.
You sure?
Architect George
I'm
Orlando
very,
has
very
spoken.
sure.
Please go
very,
on.
Very sure.
Please go on. George is watching. George is even learning too.
My God, which kind of talk with that?
I'm learning though.
You see, Anna.
Okay, so and shall we understand that horizontal? Let me just tell you for something. You see, I will show you for something just now. Are you? This thing is being recorded, so I cannot talk of COK here. Okay. So I will maybe we'll want to end. Maybe we'll attach and pause it. And if you look at the last candle forming here, you see that it's going up, meaning that money is entering. Money is entering. When money is entering a coin, what happens? The price will be going up. Okay, it is coming down now. It's forming another candle. Okay, so let's do this next one now. Let's use trend line. So I'm sure we understand the other horizontal. It's very easy. That horizontal on. So let's do the trend. This trend line, this channel is called channel. That's what I want to explain. So once we first of all identify whether it is uptrend or downtrend, we already know that uptrend means it is going up. Downtrend means it is coming down. When you want to identify if a trade is uptrend, you have what we call at the top, HH, higher highs. What do we mean by higher highs? That is either the wick or the body. Don't forget that the wick is part of the price also. It's part of the price, It's just that few people at that point, and then the body is more people at that point. That's what it just means. So it's also very valid. Now, for higher high, mean that the top is called high, then the bottom is low. Let me show us this. Like this top here now, the top of it's like this, my yellow is faint. So the top of all these resistance points now, this top you are seeing, they are high, they are the top. Why this bottom you're seeing, all these points at the bottom, they are called what? Low. So for you to know if a trade is bullish or is on uptrend, you have higher highs. What do we mean by higher highs? Meaning that this particular point of resistance, this point, the next one that forms, the next point that it hits is higher than the first one or the current one. And then the next one that you are touching is also higher than one. So as you keep going up, you keep getting higher points that is higher than the first or the current or previous one. I think, yeah, previous is the word. So you keep getting a higher resistance. That's a higher point that it is the price is ending or touching than the previous one. So that is why it's called high. So when you hear people say higher highs, don't get confused. It's not big English. Meaning that just remember that the first H is coming in because it is at the top H. Then the L at the bottom is because you are taking the points at the bottom. So the other H that is coming up now is showing you that the next point that the price is touching, that's the candle where it is ending at the top, is higher than the previous one. The other one is higher than the other previous one. That's how it keeps, getting higher. So let's use our trend line. We know how to get trend line. Well, let me just repeat that for those that were not in the Zoom yesterday. So this place here, this pencil you are seeing close to the plus here, when you click on that place that I circled now, you click on that place, it will open. Like I said yesterday, if you just scroll, you see all the things there, look at them. So you see them, I just went and you can see I picked my red tag. Once you press down hard on it, it will make it favorite. So anyone you need, you just go there, see at the bottom, you see price range, very important. You press down, you press down, and it's asking me if I want to remove it. I don't want to remove it. So you just pick those ones. But please remind me after this so I can send you screenshots of the ones I picked. But you can even take the screenshot yourself. Look at it here. These are my favorites. The trend line, horizontal ray, long position, or horizontal line, rectangle, price range. So these are the 6 I'm using. So because it's very important you put it, you can't be searching for them. So you come and you pick the trend line. I have picked it now. And I want to draw this uptrend. Remember that. So I'll put it here. Remember, you draw this middle one, this middle whatever, and that's like your cursor since you're using phone. And I tap the middle to form that circle. When you draw it and put it anywhere, if you see the top of my, it's telling you move cursor to next point. If you see the extreme top, move cursor. So that is my cursor. So I tap on it, and then I may want, depends on, you can use the body, you can take on the body, you can take on the wick, anyone. It depends on you. So it depends on you. They are all valid because the wick is also part of the trade. But it's just that most times people don't like using wick because the wick can just go very, very high. Like if you see this one now, this wick here, let me show you this one. This green and this red is very high. So if you want to do this, it may give you, it's not as if the result will not still hit it too, but it will not give you higher percentage. So I prefer to do this, to just cut across the body and wick both. When you are taking your trade, it must cut across body and wick. They are all price action. They are all price of the coin. So you tap on it to show that you are finished drawing that one, right? Then you take again. So what we are drawing now, we are drawing the trade line to identify the and parallelograms. I will show you how to use this to collect plenty profit if you have the time. If you have the time to trade, mostly those that know how to snipe. So, see, this is a beautiful parallelogram channel I drew now, right? I just drew a manual. You can use we have the one here that you look at it, drawing of parallel channel, but I always like drawing it myself, So this is it. This is a beautiful channel. Now listen, the other one we drew the other time was horizontal, right? Good. Come and see money. Sweet money. If you draw this, remember that the top is acting as resistance. This first one at the top is resistance, right? So it will get there and it will bounce back. The bottom one is what? Support. Don't worry. As we continue, I will show you how to know when to leave it after collecting many profits, because we know there's what we call breaking structure. When it breaks structure, once there's something that we just show you, know it has broken structure, you are now look at this now. If you want to do this on my network, sorry. So you want to milk this thing now, you just take your price range, So that is after identifying that it's an uptrend, and you enter this place here like this. Let's say you enter this kind of place. After you just take up. Did you see that? That's 2.5%. Or more. Just calculate how many times you collect money in just this thing you just do. For you to enjoy this thing, you use 5 minutes to trade it. After drawing it out, after doing this analysis in 15 minutes, go to 5 minutes. I said this bull run will go blow. So you can see how many times you can just be shopping here, collecting 20, 30% a day. As long as you have the time, just put your food by your side. You will just collect. See, life is not supposed to be hard. Look at it. You collect that one, you know that it will enter, it will hit. But me, this thing I'll say, so me, I know that lawyer charge. That man, I fear him. Because he said we'll never wait for 2.5. The time we collect 1% 50 times a day. See. Lawyer charge, remember me, your kingdom. It's hit here. You can go again. You can go again, hitting it up again. This is 3.5, 3.6. So you see that life is not supposed to be hard. You can do it many times. Only this short 15 minutes. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 15. How many minutes is that? Wait. How many hours? 30, 1 hour. This is like 2 hours. So means that if you're in this trade, 2 hours, or more, you don't collect 10%, if not more than, as long as you are focused, you have all the time in the world. For those that have all the time in the world, you make money. So imagine that you understand this support and resistance and this parallel, whatever, and the bull run starts from October. It starts from October. Stop. Don't play. You just draw it and already it's uptrend. And then you start milking your money. Nobody should make less.
Oh dear, I think we've lost her again. But I hope we're understanding the way she's showing us the graph on support and resistance, how to draw the support and the resistance, and knowing the price.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Please go on.
Okay, so the truth is that once we know these parts, why I am very, very passionate about us knowing this part, because as we go into the bull market, we will not be seeing plenty red. Up, up, up. So nobody should collect less than 20% a day. Now, we understand that more people are into the crypto space now, and we don't know how this bull run will happen. Yes, it's good to hold, but we can also maximize the hold by understanding support. I was teaching somebody something earlier on today that came to my house, and I was telling her that, do you know that your small $500, I can help you, she's my colleague, I can help you turn into this, I started showing her and all that. Once you understand the support and resistance, instead of you to just hold that your coin and you want to hold it till next year, 1 year, which will give you 20x, you can turn that thing into 1500x, understanding that. So that is why it is very important we know this, because we don't know the money makers, what they want to do this time. But we must, be smart to use this thing to make money for ourselves. So let me go back to that. Whatever. Yes, sorry. But look at, okay. Georgia said I should continue. So let's remember that once you identify the trend that is an uptrend, you hit it back to back. Then when the structure has broken, you move away from that particular coin. There are so many coins to trade, honestly. There are too many coins to trade. So you must not also trade. I mean, if you've collected 10%, why you not go rest in Jesus' name? See, market is fit for you to enter again. You understand? So that is that. Maybe people should ask questions at stage. Let's not jump pack things too much, because I talked about this parallel channel, which is very important. And then this also, this is what I use. I want to show something. Let me show something. If it is me that want to pick this trade, as I measure this, don't forget that trade must always repeat itself. But please don't have long throat like me. Don't go to that level. You have to start from somewhere. When you start continue practicing, you understand, you will do better. And I've been practicing for a long time, We know we got 3.5 here that time, right? This is the normal level that this thing will get to. So this is like 3.5. If it's me that want to pick this trade, this is straight 7% for me. Look at your right hand side. Did it cross it or did it not? It crossed it. So your technicals cannot lie. Once you identify, look at it. Like the first one I did, remember that we drew the support. That is why you see that this, what I just showed you now is what Prof does, that will give you 7%, 8%, 10%. But don't be greedy. You get to there before the bull run. Let's use between now and September ending to practice. Then we'll now advance to the main deal, We got this one. We got this place that time. Remember, this was, I need to use another color. Sorry. I need water. Sorry. 1 minute. Let me get water. A minute, please. Okay. So remember that we got this support that time here, right? And we took this second support here. Remember that I told you that at this up here is another support. But we now measure from this support to that resistance and got 3.5. Meaning that this trade, that 3.5 you got, you will put it at the top. I'm teaching people on truth now. You put it at the top, it will do another 3.5. MUST, must. I'm telling you, must. If you look at your right hand side, it even did beyond that. It did beyond that. So it is must, but let's stick to just this support to resistance first. Maybe we can do that try this week. Once we master that, then we can now progress to other. So right now, we already know how to pick a trade. So what we do on the group, maybe we'll do that in our inner circle or premium anywhere. Inner circle, I want everybody to do that. Pick some trade. Everybody just pick like 2 coins, analyze it, map out. You can send it. If I say picture, you go too much. Please on the group so that people can learn. I can just pick on anyone and explain, with it. So just pick the support, mark it out, then pick pick the next support, which will now be resistance, measure whatever you want to measure, the percentage take profit, right? That's in the previous this thing trade or chart that has happened. You use this pattern in the previous one that has happened, right? And take it, draw your chart and post. Let's then see. Then let's now see if you're not going to pick the trade, but let's see if the trade will hit. But meanwhile, while you are doing that, please check your trend. You will not trade against trend. If it is downtrend, you don't have any business in the market unless you learn how to trade futures. But once you identify an uptrend, then you can measure that previous whatever, and you take your percentage, it will hit. You can use that, or you can also use this channel. This channel is very beautiful if you know how to use it. Honestly, this channel is very beautiful if you know how to use it. Let me show us another channel before I end today and allow people ask questions. No, I'm not to do trade. So I took here. See, I'm taking this one from the week. I took it from the week, not the body. It's part of the price. You just make sure that it touches as many points as possible. Don't forget that I cannot touch all the points. Sure, you understand? I cannot touch all the points, right? Okay. So let's see how many percentage you could have taken here. Let's say you enter. Meanwhile, okay, well, let me not say this. But we have a morning star here showing that there's a pump. During price action, we'll do all that, or all those kinds of stuff, whatever. So look at this here.
I think we lost her again, but
It's
I'm pretty
well,
sure she's coming back. Oh, yes, she's back already.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Dr. Money.
Sash, can you hear me? Lanke,
Yes, we
can
can
me?
hear you very well. Yes.
Please, sorry, this thing is frustrating me more than it's frustrating people. It's giving me migraine, but this network. So imagine this one I drew just now. You can see 3% there, right? So let's say you collected that 3%, this short one. And you remember that once once you sell, you must wait for retrace now. You must wait for the price to come back. So the support, okay, I didn't say that, must wait for it to hit the support. And coming back to the support, meaning that it is retracing now, the price will come down, right? So it will retrace and then the price will come down. Then you've collected, that was 3% just now, but let's even say you're not greedy, you collected 2%. And it hits this bottom of the channel, which is here, this point, it came back. And you want to collect another 1%, maybe you just want to buy a recharge card that day or something. So this is another 3%. So you collect another 2% because you don't like money, you understand? You don't like money like that. Just collect 3% again. Then you wait for retracement again. I'm just trying to show you the power of this channel trading. It's very sweet. So the channel, will help you know where is the price it will hit for you to enter or preset. Good. Then you come again. So if you want to, this is another 3%. So you can just collect 6% and just leave the rest for your opponents to cash. You have rested that for that. If you want that, and this is just that you can do something later on, see another channel. So once you understand this, That's why I say you can just be milking the system, money, like money till night. Just my colleague that came to my house said, Dr. Money, I will not be working again. No, this is my new job, money till night. As I laughed, you know. If you have the energy, you cannot sleep. You make so much money with this channel. Stupid money, mostly if you have good capital. So it's very important that we study this. Thank you. Let's ask.
Okay, Dr. Money, thank you very much for that wonderful lecture. We can scroll down to all the messages and see. Joseph John, we're going to read it from the bottom. Joseph John said, using channel, are we supposed to measure each of the candle or measure any point within the channel to determine the percentage? Dr. Money, can you hear me? Using channel, are we supposed to measure each of the candle or measure any point within the candle to determine the percentage? Lisa say, okay, now Lisa. How do we know if there is a break in structure?
You never start ABCD for secondary school, but you won't learn how to do operation on brain. Fear God. You have not even understood support and resistance. We've not finished that. That support and resistance are trend lines. What we'll be doing for throughout this week. You want to go into breaking of structure. Calm down. Finish primary school. Enter secondary school before you enter university.
This Zua virus, Blase don't read far, so now you only won't clear. Well, please let us follow up with what we've been
It will
taught.
confuse other people. We need to go step by step.
So we're not answering that. Michael Olele, you don't come again, no. Please, ma.
So
Can
any
you repeat
questions?
how you
Let me
measure
ask
the trade?
Thank you, Doctor. Let me mute so that
What's this question again? Mike, she has explained this in many times. Even those who were not here before understand it. How can you measure a trade? You take a trend line and then you put it on your trading view. When you click it a little bit, there is small dot that's there. From there, you hold that dot and then move it to whatever way you want to put it. Who's next? Say Caleb. Adjust the look. I'm new here. Okay, so you start from the beginning because we've started the beginning before. You can go and check out the videos on our YouTube channel so you can pick up from the beginning. The only YouTube channel that is a 25 word phrase. I can't go back to sharing it, but that's the YouTube channel, Crypto Trader Extraordinaire. When you go there, all the recordings are there for you to watch. Take your time to watch them and learn from there. I'm checking for any more questions. Okay, I think we don't have much questions here. Prince MBP Tech, say I'm new in this. So please meet your upline or your mentor or go to the YouTube channel so you can read that. Yes, we understand resistance and support matter. You need to consistently understand it because it gives you the price range within which any crypto pair is trading for that day. That way, you know when you keep taking and taking profits, it gets to a point where when it hits the resistance, it starts coming down, no matter what you do. So if you keep on taking profits at that point, that's when you now go into floating loss. So firstly, as you check out any crypto trading pair, first of all, you set your resistance and your support. When you're able to find a link between the resistance and support, you know that the market is going to range within the resistance and support. And that's a very good way for you to know what to trade. So I guess there are no more questions. All the questions have been answered basically. How do we measure profit range? You use your range. There's a tool on TradingView. Price range, that's what it's called. You click on it and then you can put it on there. It will show a small sign, then you move it up to the desired point. That's where you can see profit range. You just measure a little line, yeah. Darlington Ukbabi, is everything you said tonight? All right. How do we spot these coins? Is it through the top gainers coins on RoyalQ, or is there any way to spot these coins? Yes, top gainers coins on RoyalQ. Most of these coins are not listed as our top. She's just using that as an example. She's not using Nero, that you must go and look for Nero to trade on. Nero is a very new coin of less than 48 hours in the system. I'm pretty sure RoyalQ, within the next few days, we're going to be having it to trade with. Okay, so I believe this is the end of our meeting today. Once again, just extend your researches. It simply means that you go on YouTube, type in how to use TradingView on the app. You know, I shared something earlier. I think that was on the desktop or on the laptop, but you can go check the one on the app. There's so many videos on there that you can watch. As you're watching it, you're going through the examples they're showing you. Self-learning in this time and year is very important. So what your teacher can only do is point you to the right direction. You take notes and then you go and extend your research. That's how it works. So once again, I want to thank you all for being on this call. Hopefully I will have this recording sorted and then shared on all the groups. Please, how do we add the coins not on RoyalQ? If it's not on RoyalQ, then how are you going to add it? You can't add it when it's not on RoyalQ. All right. Thank you very much, all of you, for being on the call. God bless you. See you all later. We'll be coming up with an information on when next we'll be having this meeting. I'm sure Dr. Money is off air now because she had to come out of a meeting to get this done. So once again, you are all very, very welcome. But take note of all these things that we have spoken about because it's going to help you in trading a whole lot. So like we always do, we'll say our goodbyes, God bless you, and see you next time. Today is Wednesday, so maybe Friday or Saturday we have something for you. So thank you all. God bless you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, my brother Samai. Good night.
Thank you.
God bless
Okay, Lawyer Clark, good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you, Bayo Francis.
Yeah, good night, Layotage.
I really appreciate it.
Michael Olele, the trouble man. God bless you. All right, good.
Thank you.
All right, God bless you.